All right, welcome back to Hollow Knight, the 112% plus guided walkthrough. Today, we're going to do just a couple of things before we finally enter into the DLC. I did a few things off stream, like I told you I would in part 7, and I am live again. I recorded part 7 off stream, so there was no chaos, but there could be chaos today. Depends on chat and how they behave. But I did do a few things, so let me show you a few of those things. Let's go back to Dirtmouth, because one of the things that I did that I definitely didn't want to do on stream, because it's just super annoying, is I did all of the Zote fights. So remember I said that you could fight Grey Prince Zote 10 times, and he gets progressively harder each time. Some things have changed, and I'll show you those. Zote is still here, rambling. Precept 3, always be rested. Fighting and adventuring take their toll on your body. When you rest, your body strengthens and repairs itself. The longer you rest, the stronger you become. But Bretta, who was here and was obsessed with him, she's gone. He didn't even care. He just wants to hear his own voice, so he's still talking, even though Bretta has gone. Yeah, that's his voice. And if we go inside Bretta's room, she's nowhere to be found. In fact, Elderbug, I don't think he'll say it again, but Elderbug said when I talked to him after she left, she leaves after you've beaten Grey Prince Zote 4 times. When you've beaten him 4 times, she disappears. And he said something about that young lass, she headed out over the mountains, and I don't know if she's ever going to find what she's looking for or something like that. But if we look at the journal, it has changed again, and now it says the Maiden's Quest. Her gray prince diminished, and her white savior revealed as beast, the maiden at last understood the truth. Her life's companion would not appear, for they could not appear to a maiden sat idle. She must instead seek them out, must find her love and free them of their solitude. And thus her own journey began, out into dangerous lands, shielded by her love awaiting, guided by her love to be. With every step, the maiden could feel it, their fated meeting coming ever closer. And if you go down here where the Grey Prince Zote thing is, you can see there's 4 flames. Each one of them lights up after you've beaten him the first 4 times. But after you've beaten him 10 times in a row, where by the end he's doing like 9 masks of damage, it's basically just a one-hit KO, the Zote statue turns gold. That's it. That's all you get for it. But it's a thing, and I said I was going to show you everything, so there you go. You want that sprite to change to gold? Suffer through fighting Zote 10 times in a row. Okay. Also, I'm not quite done with the journal, but I'm almost done. That's one more thing that we'll have to do is, and I'll finish that off stream. I did a lot of grinding, hunting down enemies. You can see we've encountered 158 out of 160. I don't remember the total, but it's like 164 or 5, something like that. And I'll show you what that looks like when that's done, but I'm not going to hunt those down for you on stream, because some of them will be in the DLC. So we're going to get to the DLC today. Okay, another thing that I need to show you, or that we need to do, is we need to go take the flower to the Godseeker. Which, I just realized we can't grab a flower here anymore. I shouldn't have teleported here. Okay, let's quit to menu to be back out at the bench. And we'll go over to where we can pick up flowers. Which is where we dropped off the flower. Because remember, we've taken flowers to a few people. Oh, I didn't even sit at this bench. Why does it respawn me here? So dumb. Zote, the true hero. No. Oh, another thing. No, I did this on part 7. Never mind. Oh, good. I was going to say is I upgraded fragile strength to unbreakable strength, but I did that on stream. Or on recording. Did you see all the Dragon Ball news? I did. Yes, I did. pretty excited. Little confused, but not complaining. Just like, was this necessary? I mean, I'm excited that, for Galactic Patrol and that we're finally going to get the Morrow arc and all that. That's going to be awesome. But like the remake of Super and what all that's going to look like, kind of curious. But I'll watch it, of course. Okay, so let's go Queen's Gardens. And just like with any flower quest, you can go ahead and clear the path and then get the flower. That way you won't have major enemies in your way. But I'm just going to do it. But if you want to take the time to clear the path, by all means, go for it. Okay, but I'm going to plan out a path. So I'm going to go... I may start kind of the same way we did normally. I'll go up and over into Fog Canyon, down through Queen's Station, over to... I'm going to take the shortcut to the junk pit from City of Tears. So I'm basically going right a lot of the way. Yeah. That's what I'm going to do. All right. But first, we got to grab the flower. What's up, Outcast? You want a remake of the OG? That'd be awesome. I've still never actually watched OG Dragon Ball. I've read it. I've read the manga, but I haven't sat down and watched it. I've watched parts. Okay, so to get a flower, you have to walk over here to the side, and you'll pick up a delicate flower. So now, same rules apply. It'll break in one hit. And as you're going on your path, if you do accidentally take damage... Oh, also, I should have put one by the thing, but I'll put it here. Because that's close enough. Wait. Through here. Okay, good. I like to see it without all the risque material. Yeah, I haven't let my son... I know, same here. Like, they've watched Z, they've watched Super, they've watched a little bit of GT, but I keep telling them, you're not old enough to watch the original. Because it's got bad stuff in it. I wish it didn't, but it does. Okay. As many times as I've gone through Fungal Waste, I should know this place inside and out, but... Oh, actually, there's one more thing that we need to do on top of what I've already told you that we need to do. We need to finish the Mr. Mushroom quest. Because there's a kind of other ending. Not really, but it's like an additional cutscene at the end of every ending. If we've completed the Mr. Mushroom stuff. So we found him a few times already, but you find him like 5 or 6 times or something like that. And in different places. And that's actually why I have a Spore Shroom equipped right now. I think I have it equipped. No, I don't. All right, let's see. We need to go up and over. Peace was never an option. That's right. Exactly right. Kill all the bugs. Kill everything. All right, so now, since we've opened this, we can go through it. I was so shocked I couldn't go the other way. first time we were doing the flower stuff. I was like, I know you can go through here, because I do it all the time, but you have to open it from the other direction. How are the wife and kiddos? Everyone's doing great. Everyone's doing very well. Use your spells, be careful, because again, one hit and the quest is over. So maybe even Mark of Pride for safety, give you a little extra range on your attacks. Oh, you got a piece of essence from him. Which I'm at 3,124. Way over what you need. But that's just from doing all of the Whispering Roots, all the Dream Bosses, all the Dream Warriors. Yeah, you gotta be so careful. That's right. And if you go through the Royal Waterways, you're in some pretty dangerous situations. So that's why I'm taking the shortcut that we opened. But in order to do that, obviously you need to have the shortcut opened. And whenever we get down there, we'll meet an NPC that has not been there any of the times I've gone there yet, but they should be here. I don't actually know what triggers them being there, but they'll be there. I'm sure of it.
Sis boom ba. Sis boom ba.
What? Sis boom ba.
Describe the sound made when a sheep explodes.
What? A sheep says sis boom ba? I'm so confused. There should be an NPC right here. I have talked to this NPC a zillion times, and it's one we haven't met yet. It's called the Fluke Hermit. Where is the Fluke Hermit? First, I'll go turn in this flower. What in the world? Johnny Carson. I've never seen a single second of Johnny Carson.
Sis boom ba. Sis boom ba.
There it is again. Sis boom.
Describe the sound made when a sheep explodes.
What does that mean? And why is this thing still sleeping? Wake up! Maybe we need to, like, interact with something in Godmaster before they'll wake up? Because I'm here with the flower again. God home. Okay, well, this is the DLC that we're going to be spending a lot of time in. We're not quite here yet because I need to go get the flower. I need to do Mr. Mushroom stuff, but then we're going to be spending a ton of time here. No, I don't get the joke at all. The sound when a sheep explodes? Sis boom ba? I don't get it. Attune. Attune. These weird people are all the God Seekers. And right here, we have these huge doors with locks on them. And it says challenge. Here's another one. And a third one. These are the Pantheons, which are boss rushes. They're awesome. I love them. Over here, we have something hidden behind a door. We'll get there later. We have some stuff up there that we'll get to later. We have some other things down here I'll show you. In here, we have, well, let's see what this is. Oh, Hall of Gods. So this shows every boss in the game. You can see there are some with just little dots because we have not encountered that boss yet. You may be like, what? We played through the whole game. How have we not encountered the boss? Because there are a lot of bosses, or a lot, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 bosses that are exclusive to the Pantheons. So that means while you're doing boss rushes, you will be meeting new bosses. But as you go through here, you'll see trophies of every boss that you have encountered in the game, and you can challenge them on different difficulties. We will beat all of them on every difficulty because I'm going to show you everything, like always. And there are rewards for these things. They're minor, but they exist. Also, one thing to point out, because you can only see it now, is look at the bottom of these pedestals. These two, there's a little opening, but on the other ones, there's a little icon. Those icons go away whenever you pass, but as you walk through, you'll see every single boss in the game. And we'll go through all this later and beat all these bosses and have a great time, and I love it, and I'll give you tips on them now with full build and all that. But in this room up here, there's a bench, so you can change your loadout. Also on the top, there's a whole other row of bosses. So it's pretty cool. You found the shortcut after you gave the flower. Oh my goodness. And over here, we can't access this room yet. I'll explain what this is about whenever we start actually doing the pantheons. But you can see there are, I believe, 20 little circles there with a big one there, and there. I'll explain that whenever we get here, but we're not technically here yet. Over here, if you go float just in this stuff, you'll fill up soul. It's like a little spa thing. Oh, okay, Ray. Well, I'll check it out. Thank you. All right, so let's see if leaving will wake up the Godseeker. Wake up! What is wrong with you? I might have to beat a pantheon for them to wake up. Okay, I guess we're going to do one pantheon. I wasn't planning on that. I was planning on delivering a flower. But okay, let's do the first pantheon. So let me go sit on a bench and do a build. So, over here, there's a thing. We can't interact with that yet. But here's a bench. Okay. So, I'm going to go with this build, which I've shown you my main two builds. This is the more balanced and I think the better overall build. This quick slash, steady body, unbreakable strength, shaman stone, grub song. Steady body, I think, is necessary and one of the most important charms in the game. Some people call it a crutch, kind of like some people call Sharp Shadow a crutch, including me. I think it's a noob trap. Some people think steady body's a noob trap. I don't care. I love it. And I need it. Google says you have to do a pantheon. Okay. Well, then we're going to do a pantheon. We'll do the first one. And hi, Gigi. We are kind of starting the DLCs, but not quite. I wasn't planning on starting the DLC just yet, but I have to deliver the flower to the Godseeker. She won't wake up until I've done a pantheon. So we're going to do the first one. This first pantheon will have 10 bosses. Where is that? I'll show you. It is in the junk pit of the Royal Waterways, right here. This big creature who was in a cocoon that you need a simple lock for. Once you open it, she'll fall down here. And you have to dream nail to go into her mind, and you will enter Godhome. And I was just giving y'all a tour of everything in Godhome, everything that we can access so far. But to do anything else, we need to do a pantheon. So we're going to do a boss rush of 10 bosses. There are 10 of the easier bosses in the game. And this one's called Pantheon of the Master. Seek the gods of nail and shell. Each pantheon has a different name, and they have different bosses. These bindings, I'll explain them later. I'm not going to do them yet. But each of them are a limitation, a binding that you can put on yourself that makes it way harder. So, like nail reduces your melee damage, your nail damage to 80%. Shell gives you only 4 masks of health. Charms means you can't use any charms. And soul limits your soul casting to 1 cast. So, these things become much harder with those bindings. But we're going to do it without any bindings yet, so I'll just show you the boss rush. And every time you enter one for the first time, you have a little interaction with the Godseeker. Wretch, thou hast ordained thine own destruction. Through sacred combat are we attuned to this kingdom's greatest beings. By entering this gate, thou hast challenged the very gods of this kingdom. Dost thou consider thyself the equal of this pantheon, of its masters? Draw thy weapon, then, fool of fools, and be damned for thy arrogance. Yeah, we'll see about that. All right, so here's Vengefly King. Flower destroyed. Go ahead and get that over with, I guess. So, Vengefly King, it's just as easy as it was before. It just flies around and, you know, does its thing. Every now and then it'll spawn little bugs. Getting up underneath it and doing an Abyss Shriek can do some magic. Goes to deliver flowers, runs into Pantheon, as one does. Oh yeah, for that you'll need to watch a previous video, GG. Here's Gruz Mother. Yeah, that 2-half charm. Basically, once you have both pieces, just go to the Abyss. So yeah. Boss is pretty easy. You just kind of fly through him. Whenever he's knocked out, I like to Dream Nail his shell because that's a way to harvest some soul really quickly. Hit quick cast. Like I said, very easy bosses, but these get much harder. Hornet! Oh, I walked right into her. Oh, the Abyss. That's my next thing to do. Trying to delay fighting Nightmare King Grim. Okay, so right here you get a little break with a bench and a place to top off your soul and health and everything. So if you need to recharm, you can do that. Every Pantheon has one. Old Gorb, the Great Mind. Also, as you'll notice, the bosses, they all have a little more health than they did in the base game. Gorb! Right here, it's Dung Defender. You can knock him out of the ground with a Descending Dark. Ole Baba. Anytime he goes in the ground, you can do that. Can't do that to White Defender, but you can to Dung Defender.
There's a very logical explanation for all this. Quick, tell me. The place is haunted. Thanks a lot.
Velma and Shaggy. Soul Warrior. No idea how this guy counts as a boss, but okay. You can see the Godseeker and a whole audience of Godseekers watching. Brooding Moloch, actually the first boss we did in this whole playthrough. Boom. High turnover. Do what? Watching this, I'm thinking I should have remembered to use spells. Looks way... Oh, yeah, spells, it's so much easier. Everything's easier. Spells are super overpowered, especially with Shaman Stone. And if you do a whole spell build, I mean, even more so. Okay, Godseeker sitting here shaking or doing something weird. This is them attuning. She's very irritated with us. Why hast thou crept into this pantheon, O meager one? The noise of thine wriggling creates much discord, drowning out the godly resonances we attune ourselves to. Dost thou mean to thwart our sacred goal? Dost envy drive thou to such madness? We pray that the gods of this kingdom punish thee, obliterate thee, utterly destroy thee. Dreamnail dialogue. O gods of Hallownest, show us your might. We shall attune ourselves to thee and ascend ever higher. Oh, gotcha. All right, so here we go. Here is our boss. It's Nailmaster Oro. And he's dead. But look, brothers always fight together. These were the two, Oro and Mato, that were fighting each other, that had like a dispute. You get to fight both of them at the same time. They'll use their nail arts and all this. It's really fun. Here, I like just a couple of abyss shrieks. And voila, they are down. And we got a hunter's mark for them because they are bosses. They enter the journal. Also, they will now show up in the Hall of Gods. They were one of the dots. And boom, we beat Pantheon 1 with a time of 6 minutes and 44 seconds. Yeah, these are so fun. I love the Pantheon. That's why I spend... every time I'm playing Hollow Knight, I'm just in the Pantheons. I only spend my time in Godmaster. Okay, now this idiot finally woke up. Hey, stupid, I had a flower for you. Now you're sitting here crying. Hallowed land, tune gods. And that's all she says for right now. So I need to transport back to go get the flower again and then bring it back again. Let's go get it. Can see into your soul.
Really? The door can do all that?
No. All right, another flower. You can see it's in the same spot that the last one was, so there's not like a limit. You see a few on the image there, but it's not like that's how many you can take. All right, so same path, going the same way, doing the same thing. Oh, also now I have my Pantheon build, not my traveling build. But it's okay. We know where we're going. Partly because we just did this. Boom. Just avoid the big jellyfish. You'll be all right. Here, though, yeah, go down. I think that's the one turn that always messes me up. For some reason, I always want to go to the right. GG, have you tried Nightmare King Grim? Here's where we go up. Because I know you're like at the point where you can fight him, but I don't know if you've tried to fight him. There's a lot of these that get me lost, yeah. That's what I've said it throughout this playthrough. That's one thing I love about this game is it does a really good job of making you feel lost. I don't know how they did it so well, but they really did. They nailed it. Nope. It's close. You breaking my flower, dude. Please send it back up, just in case. One thing I'm really confused about is the Fluke Hermit. Why is that little freak not showing up? Because they should be. It's a little, like, kind of sentient fluke, which is one of those weird little grubby people. But it's like aware and it can talk, and it has a little home. Where is that thing? I thought it was always right here. I have interacted with that little freak so many times. I'm gonna have to Google that one and figure it out. Okay, hey look, I got something for you. What? You freak! I have a flower! I am so confused, y'all. I don't know. I've done this many times, and it's never done this to me. Maybe we have to do multiple pantheons. Hey, Son of God, I'm doing great. Had to go with Nightmare King Grim. The music is epic. He's fast. All his moves look alike. I can't read his moves. It takes time to get used to that. Maybe we have to do like the first 3 or something. Okay, I wasn't planning on doing any of these yet, but we're gonna do them, and then we'll do the flower later. Okay, I guess we're just shifting into Pantheon mode. Okay, so we've done one. We're gonna go ahead and knock out the second Pantheon. But these first 3 are all kind of linked, so I'm thinking we might have to do the first 3 before we can do it. I don't know. But so this one's Pantheon of the Artist. Seek the God inspired. Now, something I meant to tell you. So you notice that we met Oro and Mato as the boss of the first Pantheon. All of these Pantheons at first, they will have a new boss as the 10th and final boss. So, see if you can guess who Pantheon of the Artist would be. Who would be the 10th one? So these bosses will be a little harder than the ones in the first Pantheon, but still relatively easy. Thou most ungrateful of blemishes, the gods in their great mercy allow thee to escape their first Pantheon alive, yet still thee think to test thyself against their might. Doom thyself then, that we may resume our focus and ascend our minds ever higher. Yeah, sure. It's Zero! Zero's really satisfying to get all 4 ticks on the Abyss Shriek. Oh, I thought he was doing that. I misread. Crystal Guardian. About as easy as they come. He jumps through the roof. Soulmaster! I love his little freak out. I like to just jump up, hit, dash. Oh, there, he finally teleported. Remember, I was trying to show y'all that during the fight with him in the actual game, and he wouldn't do it? I was like, he can also sometimes fake you out. I ate, and now I'm going to make some sweet tea. Ooh, yum. Obble from the Pantheon. Or from the Colosseum. Colosseum 2. Remember, they were the boss of Colosseum 2. Oop, jumped right into it. Oh, yes. Mantis Lords! I love this fight. Yeah, this fight's amazing. Remember the whole, but what if there were two? Oh, I totally missed. That was really good. That's what was supposed to happen. Ta-da. You must bow. It is a rule. It is tradition. Ah, oh, stupid Marmu. Come here, you stupid yo-yo. See, not a bad pattern. But you just never really know what you're going to get with Marmu. And Nosk. Oh, good. Oh, something I didn't mention before, whenever I fought Nosk, is whenever Nosk jumps up in the ceiling like that, he still has a hitbox. So you can Abyss Shriek or even attack up with your nail, and you can still damage him. That's why I Abyss Shrieked at the top of the screen. Boom! Alright, here, Fluke Marm. Done in about 4 seconds. Broken Vessel. See, things like this, that's why I think Steady Body is so important. Steady Body plus Quick Slash is just such a powerful combination. Alright, we always see the Godseeker before the new final boss. Let's see what she has to say this time. Ah, will the gods not relieve us of this troublesome speck? How it tests us, seeing this worm raise its filthy weapon to the gods. Thou hast luck beyond luck, O speck. The gods of this pantheon, for purpose beyond our understanding, allow you amongst them. Truly, the divine punishment they must be planning for you will be beyond all reckoning. Prepare thyself, prepare thyself. Oh, I'm ready. O gods of Hallownest, show us your might. We shall attune ourselves to thee and ascend ever higher. And if you guessed Sheo, you were right. We get to fight Paintmaster Sheo, which is a really fun fight. He has different attacks, and you know which one it is based on the tip of his paintbrush. So you kind of have to watch it. There's his Great Slash signature move. Yellow is this big attack that spans the whole arena. Oh, he dashed right back into me. And voila. Hunter's Mark. Bama. Fina. He must bow. And that's Pantheon 2. Times 638. And you see the little 4 dots, those are for the bindings. So whenever we start doing bindings runs, they will also appear up there to let you know which bindings you have done on each Pantheon. Let's go ahead and knock out 3. Pantheon of the Sage. Seek the god of wealth and power. Who could that be? We'll see. And so these guys are a little harder. Every one gets a little harder. Hi, Cheyenne. Good to see you. Welcome in. Lowly brute, blindest of worms, again thee challenge the gods? What divine whim has granted thee the strength to endure their presence where no others may stand? Fight then, struggle then, and keenly shall we listen for thy destruction. Bring it on. Hive Knight. Really, that's the best you got for me, is Hive Knight? Talking all this smack, and then you throw Hive Knight at me. Yeah, good one, good one. Remember, you can hit these bees for extra soul. Elder Who? Elder Pancake. Now, this time we have Shade Dash, or Shade, Shade Soul, whatever. Shade Cloak. And so we can just dash through the pancakes, and it becomes super easy. I bind you, Doostyn. Elder Who? Right. But so that's what I was saying, is with Shade Cloak, this becomes like one of the easiest fights in the game, because his only real attack you are invincible from as long as you time it, right? Collector! The silly Willy Billy himself. So, with every fight, I've already, like, whenever we played through the game, I've already given you tips on all of them. So, I mean, same things and strategies apply. Only real difference is, you know, now you're fully decked out. You have all the upgrades, all the everything, all the charms, all the skills, all the whatever. So, these bosses are not very tough. Blech. I know, he's so goofy. But there are a few caveats to that. All right, God Tamer, the boss of Trial 3 from the Colosseum. So like whenever we get into binding runs or something else that we haven't gotten to yet that I'll show you very soon. Actually, not today, not in today's stream, but something else I'll show you soon. There will be some new strategies. We'll just leave this number here, 150k. It's Grim. We must bow, just like before. This is normal Grim, not Nightmare King Grim. Try and time this. Ah! Just a hair early. If I remember right, I think it's 11. Yes, I got it. Ah, and went straight into the thing. Oh, I have no soul. I was trying to hit him. I don't know if I got him there or not. Ta-da. Bit by bit, point by point. What would you rather play first, WoW or Minecraft? Oh, that's tough. Honestly, maybe Minecraft? Never thought I'd say that, but WoW, like nothing about a game like WoW appeals to me at all. Not in the way that a game like Minecraft doesn't appeal to me, which that I actively just hate. I hate everything about that. But WoW, it just doesn't appeal to me in any way and just feels very overwhelming. And if we have saved Grey Prince Zote, or if we have saved Zote in the game, he will be here as Grey Prince Zote. If we have not, if we left him to die, then you will not have to fight him. But since I already, fought him those 10 times and got the gold statue off screen, had a lot of practice with stupid Zote. So I just did the number one thing you don't ever do against Zote, and that's jump unless you need to. Do not jump against Zote, except when you need to. Which you usually don't need to. But jumping gets you hurt. No, this is not his full level 10 version. Right here, I think he only does 1 mask of damage. Okay, here we're gonna fight Umu. But it's different than it was in the story. Because in the story, remember, Quirrell was here, and Quirrell helped us. But Quirrell is no more. He died, remember? Quirrell's not here. So we have to fight him differently. In the story, he lowered Umu's defenses for us. We have to lower Umu's defenses now. And the way that we do that is using jellyfish. So it'll always spawn right here. So you jump up here, get a... Dream Nail off. And you might have to go through a couple rounds of electricity. Just kind of wait your turn. Be patient. I try to lure Umu towards the middle, but look, then Umu will summon jellyfish. Once the jellyfish are here, it's basically your job to knock jellyfish into Umu to lower its defenses. So it's kind of a dangerous fight, but that's the easiest way to do it is, and you have acid down here, so you're safe. But easiest way is Umu's here, jellyfish is here, Shade Soul from the side. All right, here's Hornet 2. Here's her second phase, which in the story you didn't even get to see because I killed her as soon as she went into second phase. But there you go. That's that. Hey, Alex. Minecraft is anathema. That's right. Is that the whole gambit of Pantheon bosses? Not yet. Not yet. Okay, so let's see what she says this time. Thou art painfully persistent. Why dost thou defile this Pantheon with thine presence? Seek ye glory, O vain one? Thou misunderstand our purpose. Through ritual combat are we attuned to the voices of the gods. Ever higher do they lead us, higher and higher and higher, until through godly focus do we attain communion with that great power sleeping in the kingdom's heart. And then she says the same thing there. Let's heal up before we fight the secret final boss of Pantheon 3. Who could it be? Pantheon of the Sage It's the Nail Sage Sly. Which is funny that it was called the god of wealth and power, because remember, he took all of our geo. Now, he has all of the nail arts, and he's deceptively fast. So, just kind of, I don't even know how to talk through what I'm doing while I'm doing it, but just do what I'm doing. Easier said than done. This move lasts longer than you think. Whenever he lands after he slams down, I always do a Shade Soul. Right here, I stand in the middle and wait my turn. And if I miss, that's okay. I just dash away, jump towards him, attack. Just start kind of mashing the attack button. You'll get a few hits. Most of the time, you might miss, but it's fine. Ta-da. Oh, if you dream nail him, he goes flying. Point your nail at the thing you seek. Ta-da. Manobi Shanobi, thank you for the sub over on YouTube. Like Yoda, yeah. That's right. He is like Speedy Gonzalez, or Invader Zim, or Yoda, or, yeah, he reminds me of a lot of people. Okay, there we go. Those are the first 3 Pantheons. Now, after you've beaten the first 3 Pantheons, you see those 3 golden glowing light things? Walk a little closer, and these walls will fall, and you open a 4th Pantheon. Now, I didn't explain this earlier, but the chains and locks, you can see there's 10 little circles around there, and they show icons of the 10 bosses that are in that Pantheon. Clipper, 2 years? No way. That's wild. Thank you so much for 2 years. Man. Wow. Thank you. It's so good to see you. How are you doing? How are you feeling? And Donna shared the birthday video with me today with everybody, and I saw you on there. Thank you so much for doing that. It's good to see you. Yeah, so those 10 icons, they show the 10 bosses. So if there's a boss that you have not encountered in the game yet, you cannot get into the Pantheons. So you see that every time I show up, they just unlock because we've encountered all the bosses in these Pantheons as we go, except, of course, the secret 10th one. This 4th Pantheon are some of the hardest bosses in the game, including my favorite boss in the whole game is the secret 10th boss. You're welcome. Doing good. Pipes are having issues, but I'm doing fantastic. Let's go. Praise God. So this is Pantheon of the Night. Seek the Pure God is what it's called. So let's see what that's all about. I love this Pantheon. It's pretty fun. Here we go. 10 of the hardest bosses in the game. O gods of Hallownest, graciously thee open the way to this greatest of pantheons. Thy voices grow closer, and thy resonance draws us ever higher. Pray will we, attune will we, until that spark of divine light shines from the deepest darkness. Hey, Steve. Welcome in. Good to see you. So here's Enraged Guardian. And I know I just said 10 of the hardest bosses, and then we immediately have another just joke cakewalk, but I mean, he's got to go somewhere. So, might as well be the first boss of this. But he does do double damage, so, you know, something. Here's Lost Kin. So in this, we'll be fighting, you know, some of the dream versions of bosses. And
I'm gonna deck you in the schnoz.
Yeah, just tell him that. You'll deck him in the schnoz. A lot of the bosses in this one do double damage. Oh, it's closer than I thought. Pantheon 4, yeah, because I'm doing a guided walkthrough of the game, and so just explaining everything as we go, and we just started God Home today. So No Eyes, you remember this, same thing. She still just floats around and, you know, does her thing, sings her little song. Ta-da. God Home is my home, quite literally, right? That's what I was saying. Like, anytime I play Hollow Knight, I'm just in God Home. I never go through Hallownest. So doing 112 plus all the secrets and stuff, I had to, like, I'd forgotten so much. But it was really fun to just go back through it all again. Oh, my Shade Shade Cloak was not ready yet. Doom, 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 bow. Yep. Oh, yeah, because I'm doing... Yeah, Steve, I'm calling this my 112% plus run. So I'm not only doing everything, showing everything to get 112, but every single thing there is in the game. Every secret interaction. So all bindings at the same time. We'll do everything. And we have so far. Now here's White Defender. And same rules and everything apply from before. So like White Defender, you know, we fought him all 5 times, got our poop statue. Grey Prince Zote, all 10 times, got our gold statue, blah, blah, blah. Oop. Missed time, though. Ta-da! Adios, White Defender. Top off on the soul. Here we go. Here's Failed Champion. Wonder how much that arena has to stink. White Defenders, yeah. For saying I beat P5 all bindings, like, all on at the same time. It's relaxing watching someone do Pantheons. Yep. I won't be doing P5 today, probably. But eventually, and then I'll have to do them with all the bindings. Ah, we only got 1 tick. Yep, I have. I've done it on every platform. I'm doing it on Steam now, but I've done it on Switch, PS5, and Xbox. I don't know why they roll backwards like that sometimes. Never quite figured that out. Okay. It's poorly timed. Oh, Steve, you'll appreciate this. Something that I did recently is just to see if it was even possible, and it is, but it took me about an hour and a half, is to beat Pantheon 5 without attacking. So I had a full like minion and passive damage build, and yeah, the video is like an hour and a half long. So it was like things like Defender's Crest, Thorns of Agony, Grim Child, Weaver Song, or whatever it's called, Weaver, whatever those things are, the little Weaverlings. I forget all the names of those charms, the ones I never use. The only time, like, I couldn't use my nail or spells the whole time. It was just passive damage. Dream Shield. But The only time I did have to swing the nail is on the final hit on Absrad. Oh, wow. That was bad placement. Anyway, Soul Tyrant. Bad timing. Missed everyone. There we go. So same stuff from Soul Master all applies here, just slightly faster. Gotta pack up, go home for the weekend. Hope to swing by tomorrow. All right, sounds good. Enjoy your evening, Donna. Thank you for being here. And look, now we have a different background before this final boss, which this next boss, my favorite boss in the whole game. Show reverence, O meager one. Show fear. Thou approacheth a great and terrible God. Though its worldly body be bound and defiled, the glory of its pure form endures, ruler of this pantheon. Its endless power shall attune us to the one greater still, a God of gods. So, that'll make sense in a second. Meager one, dost thou imagine thyself the equal of this God? Dost thou imagine thyself made in its image? Thou assume a similar shape, and the deep echo within thee seems familiar. Ah, what thoughts are these? Thou sow blasphemies in our mind, wretch. Begone, we pray that the God of nothingness silence thee forever. So basically, oof. We are about to fight the Hollow Knight, but before he was corrupted by the radiance and the infection. So in his pure form, he's known as the Pure Vessel. It's my favorite boss. Oh. Oh, wow. Okay. Let's maybe stop playing terribly, Doostyn. Then he goes into his second phase, like that. Well, and then this is his third phase. We just kind of blew through that real quick. And voila! That is the Pure Vessel. I thought you were going to say that's my favorite sound. The slow Mario oof. No. But that is Pure Vessel. Very fun. And then we get a little cutscene. It's us and Pure Vessel, or the Hollow Knight, back when we were all in the Abyss. And the roar of the radiance from above, and the void rises to meet it. Okay, Shoujo. Hope homework goes good. And that is Pantheon 4. 9:35.
I'm looking for ice cream. I like ice cream
The
every
knight
night.
just walked out the door saying
I
that.
like ice cream. Ice cream, you scream, everybody
Scream. Okay, so a couple things I can explain now. One, remember I said I would explain this room? So each of these 20 circles they represent the bindings. So, or is it, 20, how many is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, no, it's 16. Okay, 16. So each of those represent the 4 bindings of the 4 pantheons. And in order to fill them all out, you have to do all the bindings of all the pantheons. And then this door will actually open here whenever you get 8. And it will enable you to start getting some lifeblood on those little bench moments in each pantheon where you have the little rest and there's a spa. There will be a lifeblood thing there. Once you've gotten this one, you get, I believe, 2 It's either 2 or 3, then this one gets 3 or 4, then this one gets 4 or 5. I think it's 3. I think it's 3, 4, 5. And then we're still not going to mess with Hall of Gods just yet. But one thing I will show you, but I won't do yet, is after you've beaten the first 4 pantheons, then you can come interact with this and open up the real star of the show by hitting that. And up at the very, very tip top, you open up the ultimate pantheon, the ultimate challenge of Hollow Knight, which is Pantheon 5. Pantheon 5 is my favorite thing in the game and what I do all the time, but Pantheon 5 is a completely different beast than Pantheons 1 through 4. So Pantheon 5 is all the bosses in the game, which there are 42, and it is harder versions of every boss with new layouts. Sometimes their whole move set is different. It's a real challenge. But jump right here, climb up to the top, and then right here is the amazing, incredible, difficult Pantheon 5. Like I said, I'm not going to do Pantheon 5 just yet. Or, I mean, should I? Well, here's a couple things you need to do while we're here. Knock that down so you have a quick way to get up here. There's a bench here to change your loadout before P5. Also, over on the left side... wait, how do you get there? I never go over here. In short, that's how you deliver the flower. Thought there was something on the left side that I never go to, but thought there was something. Okay, anyway. Yeah, let's go see if that stupid Godseeker is awake now. So I can deliver this stupid flower. It's all I've been trying to do the whole time. There, she's finally sitting up. Hi, stupid. You not scared anymore? Creeper, did thee wake us? Revived this kingdom, these gods tuned and bested, gleaming in mind, bright, sharp. And this, our form swells, large? Nay, immense, majestic. Hibernation, so long forced upon us, yet the shell that results is strong, so strong. Thine gaze is adoring. You must think us godly, amusing, foolish. But thou art faced with enormity and beauty, true. But Hallownest, even fading, a glorious land of gods. Never, never, the gods here will never die. I'm sorry to tell you, but I've killed all of them. So, sorry about that. There's a couple of interesting things here. One, we need to go get the flower and deliver it. But two, whenever you dream nail this NPC, there is a small chance that you go to like their memory and you get to see something unique until she realizes and she kicks you out of her memory. There's not like any particular way to trigger it though. It just kind of happens at random and it's not super common. So if you want to see that, you can, dream nail, you don't get it, fall out of God home and just rinse and repeat. But for now, let's go get the flower and try to deliver it a 4th time now, including the other day. And delivering the flower to this individual, there is a point to it. Actually, you know what? I'm not going to do the flower yet. Yeah, I'm not going to do the flower yet. I will go put my dream nail thing here. But because I want to show you everything, giving the flower to that NPC, it slightly alters the ending that you get from beating Pantheon 5, which Pantheon 5 gives you another ending, like the truest ending. But it alters it based on whether or not that NPC has the flower. So that I can show you both endings, I will beat Pantheon 5 without the flower, and then beat it like with bindings and stuff with the flower. Let's do it that way. That'll be the easiest way. Okay, so then let's do the Mr. Mushroom stuff today. I'll ask y'all, what do y'all want to see? Do y'all want to see, because I only got time for like one more thing. Do y'all want to see Pantheon 5? Or do you want to see Mr. Mushroom? Y'all tell me in chat. I'll be fine either way. I don't care. I'm good with whatever. Whichever way y'all vote, we'll do it. Because I got to do all of it eventually, but just what am I going to do right now? What is Mr. Mushroom? Mr. Mushroom is a weird little mushroom guy that you can only interact with by having the spore shroom
You've lived without this buffalo head for
equipped.
40 years. You're going to live without this buffalo head for hopefully another 40 years. She doesn't have your buffalo head.
You find him in different places throughout Hallownest, and by completing his quest, 1, you get another achievement, and 2, you have an additional little cutscene at the end of the game. So it's something we need to do. Let me look up all the locations, because I don't remember all the places. We've already found him in a couple of places. First one, I think, was in Fungal Waste, then Kingdom's Edge. Okay, looks like there are 7 places total. Yeah, you just got to chat. But you have to find him wearing the Spore Shroom thing. You vote Pantheon? Okay, we'll do Pantheon. And maybe that makes the most sense since most of this video has been Pantheons. Just keep all the first runs of Pantheons together. Okay. So let's go back. We'll just do King Station. But yeah, Mr. Mushroom, he's definitely a chill guy. He's a weird guy. Yep, it's kill all 42 bosses in a row, and it's awesome. It's my favorite thing in the whole game. I love doing this. Or we could also do binding runs. Although, doing all 4 of those in bindings, that would take longer than Pantheon 5. Just so confused about Fluke Hermit. Why didn't they show up? There they are! I told you, it's always right here. Where have you been, you idiot? This is Fluke Hermit. Glah, glah, strange thing lurking, waiting, glah, glah. Mother's treasure's too scary, glah, go away, glah, glah. Can it see me? Can it smell me? Oh, mother. So, Fluke Hermit is basically looking at the Godseeker and is all concerned. This weird thing is hanging out here. It shouldn't be here. Yeah, if you die in a Pantheon, you get kicked out and you just start over. You just try again. Okay. So, let's do it. Pantheon 5. Oh man, I love this Pantheon so much. But excuse me. I'm actually gonna change my build and go with the other not as good build, but I do feel safer in this Pantheon with this more nail-centric build. Okay, so you'll notice right away that every boss, there's something different about it. Every boss is harder. You're fighting all 42 bosses in a row. It's called the Pantheon of Hallownest. Seek the kingdom's forgotten light. And you have all the same bindings and all that, but we're not doing bindings yet. So we're just going to do a normal Pantheon 5 run, and so you'll get to see the non-flower ending. Look, instead of one Vengefly King, there's two blah, 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 I can't talk. Vengefly Kings. That's why I said, you'll know immediately. Wow. One down. Two down. Hey, Starberry. How you doing? Good to see you. Now, Gruzmother has spikes everywhere. I love how you can just bully these guys. Oh no, Harley. Yeah, Lord, give them patience. Give them patience. Hit quick cast. With steady body and quick slash, you just kind of push Moss Charger in the corner and bully them till they're dead. Nothing really different on that one. I don't know. Oops. Oh, what? I did it too fast. Saw a video on YouTube where someone 3D printed a hornet from Silksong. Nice. Mischief beyond mischief. We cannot escape thee, even in this highest, most distant of pantheons. O wielder of nail, O eater of soul, are thee a messenger of the gods, or something stranger? We will not defy thee. Continue thy combat. We shall be listening closely. So we're like gaining the respect of the God Seekers as we do this. Now, Gorb has just 3 little platforms in the world. It's Doom music. Oops, almost fell. Doomslayer has entered the chat. Did you farm up your Hunter's Journal off stream? Yes, but it's not complete yet. It's almost complete. There are a few entries that don't show up until we've met them in the pantheons. Like Oro, Mato, Sheo, Nail Sage, all them. But I'll have it completely done before too long. I'll show you. Are there some locked to the Coliseum also? Oh, look, it's Tiso! We get to fight Tiso! Yay! Oh. Tiso's dead. I love that fake out. I forgot about that. Yeah, like God Tamer and stuff, Obbles, like there's a lot of enemies actually that you only find in the Colosseums. Wish I could say good, but I've been very overwhelmed, to be honest. Oh no, I'm sorry to hear that. Anything we can pray with you about, Starberry? And look, here's Oro and Mato, speaking of them. So all those secret bosses that we got to fight in the first 4 Pantheons, they're all in here too. I love the way their eyes lock. It's so cool. I always start this section with 3 Abyss Shrieks because you might get that pattern. You don't always. You can do 2 safely, or you can do 3 and take a hit. I opt to take a hit because I'm not scared of it. But if you want to be safe, 2 Abyss Shrieks and then get out of there. Ta-da. You must bow. See, so what I was talking about is after we do the bindings, then over here there will be a lifeblood sack that we can get 3, 4, or 5 lifeblood, depending on how many bindings we've done. We're going to do all of them, so eventually we'll have 5. And they'll stack. As long as you don't sit on a bench, you can just stack up lifeblood if you don't take damage. Now 0, you can see, just has a couple little, or 3 little platforms. Oh man, sorry Harley, that's no fun. You go to the doctor for the sickness? Ta-da. Get out of here. Whew. I'm glad that hit, because I was in bad position. I jumped too high. I like how Godseeker's head is like trying to follow. What? Just a lot. Feel like I'm carrying a lot of things. No time to handle my own and recover. That is a lot. That's overwhelming. All right, here's Obbles. After this fight is probably my second favorite boss in the game. It's a boss we actually have not fought yet. So it is exclusive to Pantheon 5. Be like, what? What are you talking about? You fought this guy before, Mantis Lords. You sure about that? Remember, what if there were 2? Well, what if there were 3? This is Sisters of Battle. One of my favorite bosses in the whole game. It's all the chaos of 2. But now it's 3. Oh, I missed my Pokemon. Down, 2 to go. Ta-da! They look like the Abyss Walkers from Dark Souls 3. Yeah, they kind of do. That's about. Abyss Watchers, that's it. Yep. That was a fun fight. I remember that one. Yeah, I hear that, Starberry. All right, so Marmu now has spikes everywhere. So you can't, like, you just don't have much room to hide from this stupid yo-yo ball. All right, there we go. Lord, I pray for Starberry. Just give them strength and peace and patience and encouragement. Oh, it wasn't enough. Okay, so maybe, I think I did 6 or 9 bounces. I think I did 9, maybe 10 bounces is what's needed. What? Haven't tried Dark Souls 3 yet. Was planning on Dark Souls 2 first. Nice. Yeah, I'd recommend that. Because whenever I was playing through the Souls games for the first time, I went 1, and then I was going to jump to 3. But I was like, nah, I'll do 2. And I'm so glad I did. 2 is actually really good. Like, I'd always just heard all this negative stuff about 2, so I thought it was going to be trash. But it was great. I loved it. 3 was better, but 2 was not bad. It was very good. Oh, that was Galleon, by the way. Here's Sheo. Bad position there. It's Splatoon, that's right. He just wants to paint. Poor guy. Not on my watch. I think we're here to paint. We're here to fight to the death. Hive Knight. That's the first time I've gotten hit by Hive Knight in this whole playthrough. You're a bully. I am. I take great pride in my bullying of these little bugs. Give me your lunch money, Elder Who. I ain't scared of you and your pancakes. Get out of here. He's literally throwing coins at me. It's like, take my money, just leave me alone. It's not enough. All right, he's dead. Collector. Now, Collector Pantheon 5, he drops stronger enemies, like the stronger versions that you saw in the Colosseums, as well as primal aspids. I'm not letting them spawn because they're primal aspids and things. Use your spells to one-shot them, and as long as you don't let the spawns spawn, this fight is just as easy as before. But this fight is an absolute nightmare whenever you start playing with the bindings, because then you can't one-shot the little spawns, and this fight becomes horribly difficult. Okay, I definitely pogoed, but sure. Really? Can be pretty safe in this fight just by kind of hanging back, staying on the wall if you need to. I kill for money, but you're my friend, so I kill you for nothing. Wow. It's Grim. You must bow. Oops. Couldn't get out of the way fast enough on that one. Gravity's not quick enough. Oh, I got the dash slash off, though. It's always such a good feeling. Actually land that. You did. Top off. Oh, now we start to see some these little rooms where the Godseeker will be trying to attune to some higher beings or gods or whatever. And we can see Un, however you say it, from the Lake of Un and Green Path, remember? Way over there. She's
send round another portion
found
of stir-fried squid with
Un,
fish balls and broccoli.
who says,
This is not the Green Lotus Chinese
Sleeping
takeaway.
God, we can barely feel thy presence amongst the green left behind. What strength thee once possessed fades beyond time and tune. So, this log doesn't have much left. And here's Watcher Knights again.
I think it's time, Richard, that you complained.
About what?
About his wrong numbers for the Chinese takeaway. You must ring the ambassador.
What ambassador?
The Chinese, of course.
Of course. I thought he was jumping. He was rolling. I was wrong. All right, Umu, Pantheon 5. The only difference is one, yes, Coral's still not here, and we still have to trigger the knocking its defense down. But now there's no acid at the bottom. It's a floor. Or there's no floor. So if you... Okay, controller, hello. If you fall, you fall, and you take more damage. Oh, that was bad. Shoot him over there. There we go. That's Uma. So you can, like I've shown you, you can hit the jellyfish into Umu, or you can hit them the other way, and then the thing zooms over and goes towards them. All right, this is Nosk. Oh, sorry, I kind of spoiled it. It's Hornet. Oh, no, it's not. It's Nosk, but this is like a different version of Nosk. This is Winged Nosk. Or at least that's what everyone calls this. The title card there just says Nosk. I think in Hall of Gods it says Winged Nosk, though. This is basically just Vengefly King again. Oh, that was a miss. I was holding down. Right here, I just try to stay still. If you move too much, you'll probably... I'm holding down! What the heck? You'll probably end up walking into one of these. Holding down. There we go. And boom, smack it off the screen. All right, see you, Gunslinger. Here's Nail Sage Sly. Oh, that was greedy. I paid for it. Should not have gone for a third hit. Do 2. Those like great slashes and stuff will do double damage. Oh. He's using a dunce cap. Oh, what? I don't think I've ever seen that. Just walked into him in the middle of that. Hornet 2. Ta-da! You got auto-modded? That's dumb. Ray Will thinks it's funny. Alright, Enraged Guardian. Also, you'll notice that the bosses are not in the same order exactly from Pantheons 1 through 4. Similar, but not exactly. Okay. Love how easily Lost Kin gets staggered. It's just funny. And also, Pantheon 5 becomes increasingly easier as you unlock more bindings, because then you, complete more bindings, because then you have more lifeblood to work with. No Eyes, her arena is much different. There's a lot of spikes now, so you need to be very... Oh, that was weird. My momentum, like, didn't do what it was supposed to do at all. I went flying. But you need to be very aware. Whenever she spawns down there on the right, don't pogo. It's not worth it, because a lot of times she'll move right before you land, and then you'll just fall. Okay. That was something. Baby laugh song. Huh. And look, we see all the little flowers and cloths thing by the grave. All right, so here we go. Here's White Defender. Woo, that was close. It's way early. Yeah, that was a thing. Oh, all right. He didn't have much health whenever he went into the second phase. It was odd. Okay, so this is where I've always said Pantheon 5 really begins, like for me, is after White Defender. Because there's only, like there's this little cutoff with White Lady, and then there's one more that we'll see before the final two bosses. But this is where it starts ramping up in difficulty. Oh, tragedy, this majestic god evades our attunement with such ease. We live only to serve the gods, to seek them out. Why does she frustrate us? How does she hide from us? Does she diminish herself by choice? Pale mother, we barely dare to think. The chance of meeting is too rare, but thine resonance, could you be one of them? Interesting. All right, Soul Tyrant starts us off. Wow, that was really good. In the final couple of stretches here. Bad positioning again. Oh yeah, also I like to heal after those.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah, I think so. I think I'm sure about that. Ta-da! bum, 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 bum.
I'ma deck you in the schneid.
There you go. Okay, Markoth. Oh, everybody hates Markoth. Markoth, the big difference here is there is no floor. So you only have a few small platforms. So take your time, be careful. Don't get greedy. Don't fall off like that.
Stupid dolphin.
Sorry. Oh, I was going for an Abyss Shriek and I didn't have enough soul. I'm in a great position for it. Oh, what? Good enough. Okay. After Markoth is stupid gray Prince Zote. The invincible, fearless, sensual, mysterious, enchanting, vigorous, diligent, overwhelming, gorgeous, passionate, terrifying, beautiful, powerful, gray Prince Zote. Oh, and I don't have enough to do a D-Dark. Oh! Wow. That was an ugly Zote fight, but got the job done. Heal up. So now we have failed champion. Oh man, I forgot to show you. I'll show you something in a second. A little trick that you can do in this fight. Completely forgot about it in every time we fought him so far. Okay, right here, you can pogo his back to reset this phase. So if you do like this, if you're low on soul and you need a heal, just do this. Pogo, and he'll stay down forever as long as you pogo his back without hitting his head. So if you're like, oh no, I'm down to one mask. Look, heal, boom, reset. And you can do this infinitely. Until you're all topped up and ready to go. So that's a fun little trick on this guy. All right. Now we're down to the last 3 bosses of the Pantheon. 3 of my favorite bosses. No, they wouldn't put Nightmare King Grim in here, would they? Oh yeah, they would. Oh yes, they would. Nightmare King Grim starts off the final 3. %. Yes, timed it. Got 2 in the stagger, that's pretty good. %. Okay, it's 12. 12 of those. I thought it was 11. Oh, got 3 in the stagger. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Ah. Voila! Nightmare King Grim is down. Which means we only have 2 left. The final 2 bosses. 2 of the best. Including one we have not fought yet. So here we see Godseeker's made it to the White Palace and sees the Pale Worm's throne. Even long departed, we feel the afterglow of the god power that sat this throne. It lays heavy upon this kingdom. That lingering power alone was beacon enough to draw us to Hallownest. How bright it must have been to mortal bugs stood before it. God King, you reduced your form to match our meager shells, but why shed so majestic a whole? Surely your true immensity could have inspired devotion all the more. All right, so now we get to fight Pure Vessel. But now I gotta focus because it's getting hard. Yeah, that was bad. That was awful. You can Descending Dark in the middle of that, right beside Pure Vessel if you're feeling extra saucy. You'll use the iframes, you won't take damage, and you'll get some extra damage off, but it's very risky. Oh, whoa. Like right there, I could have done it, but I didn't. Okay. Now we go to the true final boss. And you will heal up automatically after that. Radiance? What? We fought Radiance before. This isn't Radiance. This is Radiance at its most powerful possible form, in its pure peak of power. And by far the hardest thing in this game. This is absolute Radiance. Just way harder. I'm not going to talk during this. I'm actually going to be focused for once. This entire playthrough. That was weird. That was really bad positioning. Wow. Good grief, that was the ugliest start to an Absolute Radiance fight I think I've ever had. But that's okay. Fight ain't over. Okay. Good spawn, good spawn, good spawn, good spawn. Bad spawn! Oh, terrible, Doostyn. Pay attention. trying to do. Let me get it off. Okay. Get down here. Oh my goodness. Thank you. Oh, no, thank you. Okay. Now we have the climb again. Except the beams are much faster than normal radiance. Okay. Whew, that was ugly, but I got it. Okay. And this time, we see the Shade Lord come up and rip Radiance's face open and destroy absolute radiance, absolutely, until it is no more. Woo! Future fights will be much cleaner, I promise. I'm very rusty on that fight, and it's a very hard fight. Okay. Okay, there you go, it's funny. Final cutscene, we see the Void has entered into Godhome, and seeping through all this stuff, and the Shade Lord grabs the Godseeker, and the Godseeker gets exactly what she wanted. She wanted to attune to the highest possible power, and it's seeping out of the Godseeker there in the junk pit. And the Shade Lord and Void and all its power jumps out into Hallownest. But we see the infection is no more. Hornet's there, but now with no infection, the Hollow Knight comes out to play. And that's the end. That, outside of the flower or the Mr. Mushroom cutscene, is the truest true ending of the game. It changes slightly with the flower, which I'll show y'all whenever I get around to doing the bindings for this. But yeah, that is the Pantheon of Hallownest. It's 42 bosses in a row, and it's very tough. It gets tough at the very end. Nightmare King Grim, Pure Vessel, and Absolute Radiance back-to-back is no joke. It is very tough. It's a very angry big sun. Yeah. Advanced darkness, that's right. But through all of that, through the Pantheons, the Godseeker, they've been attuning to these gods or whatever. And so every boss, we fought it in its strongest form, at its peak of power or whatever, including the Radiance, Absolute Radiance. And then we I guess, reached our true peak of power or something by becoming what's known as the Shade Lord. We'll learn more about that after we do Hall of Gods stuff. So we're still not done. We still have a lot to do in this guided walkthrough, but that was a big part of it. The DLCs, those Pantheons, are a lot. Now, I may do bindings off stream, off stream. I don't know yet. Maybe I'll do one, like show you all the bindings at the same time, and then just grind the other ones off, or grind the other ones off stream and show you what you get for it. But there is a specific reward that you can only see once that you get whenever you've done all the bindings on all of the pantheons. So I do want to show you that. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Benser. Lord, I pray that you would open the right door, close the wrong doors, give him peace. In Jesus' name, amen. And I think we just see the same exact cutscene, yeah. I don't think any of that text is different. And again, we'll see it. Oh, and now we're at 112. I didn't explain this as we were going, but Pantheons 1 through 4 are all worth a percentage point. Pantheon 5 is not. It does not. You don't have to do that for 112. But Pantheons 1 through 4 were our final 4 percentage points. So we've hit 112. But again, we still ain't done. We still have a lot to do, but we'll do more of that next time. So next time we need to do deliver the flower to Godseeker for like the 6th attempt. Start doing bindings. We need to do Mr. Mushroom stuff, and I need to finish the journal. Those are the rest of the things that we need to do in the game. Oh, no, actually there is one more thing. There's one more little thing. Oh, and then all the Hall of God stuff. We have to do all that. We have to beat all the bosses on all the difficulties, including Radiant, which is the hardest difficulty, like Pantheon 5. But you have to do it hitless for every boss. So that'll be fun. I enjoy that. You might not. I don't know. Maybe I'll do those off stream too. I don't know. But yeah, I'll show you at least some of it, and then a lot of it I may end up doing off stream. We'll see. We'll see. But that's going to do it for today. Thank you so much for watching, and like and subscribe if you haven't already and all those things. And you can find the other videos in the playlist down below. And until I see you again, know that God loves you, and so do I. Bye, YouTube. Whoa. Whoa, that's weird.